From AccuWeather.com, this is AccuWeather Daily, a brief host-read article. It's weather news in a nutshell. A dire situation is unfolding in the Caribbean as Category 5 Hurricane Melissa is forecast to make a right northward turn and cross Jamaica like a giant buzzsaw and fire hose at the same time today. AccuWeather meteorologists continue to warn of the consequences of such an event, which could result in a humanitarian crisis with great loss of life and long-term devastation due to tremendous flooding, mudslides, and high winds. As of the advisory from mid-afternoon on Monday, it was found that maximum sustained winds in Melissa's eye wall had increased to 175 miles per hour, making it the strongest hurricane of the year for the Atlantic Basin and perhaps the most intense hurricane in terms of central pressure for so late in the season. Melissa started to make the northward turn on Monday evening, beginning the eventual path across Jamaica. Jamaica is no stranger to hurricanes, with dozens of storms tracking over or near the island throughout recorded history. Melissa is currently forecast to make landfall on the island as a powerful Category 5 hurricane. Surprisingly, despite Jamaica's central location in the Caribbean, the island has never recorded a direct landfall from a Category 4 or 5 hurricane. That's according to records from the National Hurricane Center dating back to 1850. Prior to Tuesday, Gilbert was the strongest, deadliest, costliest, and most destructive hurricane in Jamaica's recorded history. The storm scraped the island from one end to the other in 1988, with the eye wall grinding through the capital city of Kingston, causing $700 million in damage. Gilbert killed 45 people. And then there was Hurricane Charlie in 1951, Jamaica's deadliest natural disaster in the 20th century. When Charlie made landfall as a Category 3 storm on August 18, 1951, it caused immense wind damage and flooding from 17 inches of rain that fell in the capital city of Kingston. It was the last hurricane to make landfall on the island until Gilbert in 1988. In 1912, a slow-moving hurricane hit the island on November 18th, but it was preceded by a week of rain that was reported to have been as much as 3 feet in some places. Hurricanes were not assigned names back then, but the storm became known afterwards as the 1912 Jamaica hurricane. An unnamed hurricane slammed Jamaica on August 11, 1903. The storm killed between 65 and 90 people and wiped out the banana crop there, causing many growers to go into bankruptcy. 3 Category 4 hurricanes have tracked just south of Jamaica since 2000, causing the island to experience some of the storm's worst winds and rainfall. Last year, Hurricane Beryl caused $204 million in damage to Jamaica when it passed close to the southern coast, causing high winds, flooding, and storm surge. Hurricane Dean also passed south of the island in 2007, causing $300 million in damage. Hurricane Ivan took a similar track, devastating the island in 2004, killing 17 and causing $575 million in damage. Prior to Tuesday, the closest approach of a Category 5 hurricane was Allen in 1980, which tracked near the tip of southern Haiti 150 miles away, but had weakened to a Category 4 by the time it made its closest approach to Jamaica, about 25 miles away from the island on August 6, 1980. Despite not making landfall, Allen caused $100 million in damage and killed 8 people. But even a close pass from a low-end hurricane or even a tropical storm can have a devastating effect on Jamaica. Hurricane Sandy, a Category 1 hurricane when it hit the island on October 24, 2012, took an unusual track northward through eastern Jamaica. Sandy caused $100 million in damage to the island and killed 3 people before hitting Cuba as a Category 3 storm and causing massive flooding in the northeastern U.S. In 2008, Tropical Storm Gustav hit Jamaica, causing $210 million damage and killing 15. Hurricanes that impact Jamaica generally hit between August and October. Only 2 storms, Hurricane Dennis and Hurricane Emily, have affected the island in July, back-to-back storms in the infamous 2005 hurricane season. The Jamaican government says that local folklore on storms dates as far back as 1556, and the Meteorological Service of Jamaica has records of 10 strong cyclones between 1722 and 1850. Melissa's landfall is forecast to be during the middle of the day on Tuesday in the western to central portion of Jamaica, but dangerous to catastrophic effects will be felt throughout the island. Conditions will continue to deteriorate rapidly into Tuesday. The storm will continue to rage on the island well into Tuesday night. Jamaica's southern coastline is complex, ranging from large, shallow bays with flat coastal plain zones to steep cliffs and sharp drop-offs just offshore, where water is funneled into the shallow bays near and just east of where the eye makes landfall. The storm surge will be greatest. At this time, a storm surge of 10 to 15 feet is forecast along the south-central coast of Jamaica, with the AccuWeather Storm Max surge at 15 feet. Due to shifting winds as the hurricane approaches and then begins to move away, a storm surge at least several feet is forecast throughout the shoreline of Jamaica. That's all for now. You can find more regional forecasts and science-based articles at AccuWeather.com. And for your local forecast at your fingertips, download the AccuWeather app. Enjoy the rest of your day. Be safe. I'll be back tomorrow with more from AccuWeather.